Welcome. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about anxiety. Now, some people have anxiety disorder, which is a clinical level of anxiety where it's creating dysfunction in their lives. But all of us experience anxiety. Anxiety is a natural response of our body, and it reflects that we're in this fight or flight response. You know, the adrenaline's pumping through our system, the cortisol's pumping through our system. And I like to think about all the different ways that we can manage anxiety for anyone, not just someone with an anxiety disorder. And so I'm going to talk a little bit today about some of those things. So, one of the first things to recognize is that we can feel anxious just because we're in that state of over arousal. So we wake up in the morning and we've got this enormous to-do list running through our mind of everything we need to get on top of. And that creates this adrenaline surge and, the flutter of the heart, and everything starts pumping and we feel like, this sense of urgency. And I find it can be really helpful to just recognize that as a state, a pattern that you're in throughout the day of being in that state and learning how to just calm that state. So, what I mean by that is that we often feel this sense of anxiety in our tummy. And we can gain an increased awareness of that feeling in our tummy of anxiety and of that feeling in our body of urgency. And what we want to do is we want to notice when we're in that state, and we want to think in our mind, what can I do to help my body's parasympathetic nervous system kick in? So that's the calming response of the body, the natural calming response of the body. So anything that enables us to reground ourselves into our body, out of our head, and to slow our breathing. So the out breath is associated with our parasympathetic nervous system, the calming system. So what we want to do is we want to wake in the morning and notice ourselves going into that state of urgency and thinking through the to-do list and everything I've got to do. And we want to say, okay, this is a moment to practice getting back into my body and helping the parasympathetic nervous system to enable me to calm down. You might do some breathing, or you might do something like when you're in the shower, saying, okay, this 5 minutes that I'm in the shower, or 3 minutes I'm in the shower, I'm going to focus on all the sensations in my body. My mind's going to drift off and it's going to start thinking about everything that I have to do, but I don't need to do that in the shower. And use that time to just really notice the sensations in your body, and to make it a habit that you do that when you're having your shower, or you're brushing your teeth, or you're eating your breakfast. Yeah. If you have the time, you could do some stretching, some yoga, some sitting in a chair and just grounding yourself, feeling your feet on the ground, your bottom and your back on the chair, and really feeling the earth supporting you. And just taking some breaths. Yeah, and the first step with breathing is just to notice where you're breathing in your body. Are you breathing in your tummy or your chest or your shoulders? And initially, maybe you start counting one for the breath in, one for the breath out. And then you might try to move it to two for the breath in, two for the breath out. And then elongate the out breath. So you might try and move to two for the in-breath, 3 for the out-breath. And again, the aim of any of these activities are to reground yourself into your body, be able to feel things, sensations in your skin, in your body, to get yourself out of your head and to just calm the nervous system. This can take 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Yeah, so you might start your day like that, and then you might set an alarm for throughout the day to do it again at work. Yeah, where you stop. You can be sitting at your desk and looking like you're doing work, and you just set the alarm for a couple of minutes and you just ground yourself. Just notice on what you're feeling. Notice what you're feeling in your body. Notice your breathing. Think of a beautiful spot you love to go to, like the ocean or the mountains. And just calm. Yeah. What you're doing is you're giving your body a chance to settle and rebalance. Yeah. This is just one idea of how to help reduce that sense of urgency and calm the system.